Hey, what's up marketers? I'm Eduard Dziak from B2B the place where you can learn how to level up your digital marketing effectively without spending money on marketing agencies. And in today's video, I'm going to show you the main differences between B2B and B2C marketing. This could be especially useful if you're transitioning from one industry to other, or you want to come up with some fresh ideas. Either way, understanding both types of marketing will help you to avoid some of the mistakes you might be making and become a better marketer. So, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, and leave a comment below to help me with the YouTube algorithm. And without further ado, let's get started. The first thing I want to discuss what is B2B and B2C marketing before we get into the actual differences. So, what is B2B marketing? B2B marketing is a short form for a business-to-business marketing. This type of marketing occurs when a business is selling products and services to another company and not an individual. The company which is buying the product and services does not need to be necessarily involved in business-to-business deals. They can be selling to people, but they're just buying the products and not selling it. The company that is selling the products and services is mainly focusing on businesses, and by mainly, I mean that's their main source of income, revenue from other businesses which bought the products and services. Still, that means the business can be providing some products and services to consumers as well. So, what does it mean? You, as a marketer, have a certain B2B target audience to who you can offer your company products or services to other companies. That means you would be focusing on and targeting other companies and not consumers. Of course, some people would be deciding whether you can solve their problems or not. And usually it is around 7 people who would be evaluating your products and services. So let's look at some of the examples of B2B businesses. A great example of B2B business is Alibaba.com, where businesses can easily find suppliers and manufacturers mainly from China to produce their products. Another great example of business-to-business company is Microsoft Dynamics 365 that is selling ERP and CRM applications to businesses around the world. So, what is B2C marketing? Business to consumer is when you are or your company is selling products and services to individuals. By individuals, I mean not only one person, but it can be family or a group of people like friends. For example, if you are buying beers for your friend when you are organizing a party, then it is still in the category of business to consumer. The consumer is not just one person only, it can be a group. To explain it better, these products and services are for everyday life for you and me to buy and use. Like for example a car, a fridge or food. So for you as a marketer in B2C, you are mainly focusing on promoting goods and also services to consumers. This gives you already a different target audience from business to business. This also refers to your tactics and strategies you would be using to attract people to buy your products and services. So let's look at some of the examples of B2C businesses. Amazon is one of the largest business-to-consumer company in the world. But for some, Amazon is also a B2B business. If you are a reseller, then your Amazon is B2B business for you. But mainly Amazon is known for its B2C offerings. Another great example is Walmart, as well one of the largest companies in business-to-consumer industry. So this is what it means, B2B and B2C marketing. And now let's look at some of the differences. The first difference between B2B and B2C marketing I want to mention is the target audience and personas you must target to attract high quality leads and sales to your website. Every good B2C or B2B marketing strategy starts with knowing who you are targeting and what you want them to do. Understanding your target audience is essential key to successfully launch your marketing campaign. And of course, there are considerable differences if you want to target the B2B target audience or B2C target audience that affect the way how you must structure your marketing strategy. Remember, B2B target audience is always in B2C target audience, but the B2C target audience is not always in the B2B target audience. So why am I saying that? Because every influencer and decision maker are a consumer as well, but not every consumer is a decision maker or influencer in a company. So first, let's look at the target audience of B2B marketing. If you want to attract a target audience by using B2B marketing, you first must focus on building relationship and trust with your target audience, because they need to feel confident that you can solve their problems and needs. 70% of B2B buyers cite company reputation as the most influential factor when choosing which company to do business with. Therefore, building thought leadership, getting awards, participate in the industry events is essential to show you are a trusted expert within your industry. This means you must share expertise with your B2B target audience and focus more on the rational and logical part of them, thus providing educational content, reports, case studies, demos, and other materials to show how your solution works and not only give blind promises. Also, your B2B marketing strategy should be focused on a niche market and provide more personalized and target messaging, because B2B target audience is searching for specific solutions to solve their exact pains and needs. The same, you are targeting only a very narrow and specific group of people. Example, if you are selling B2B SEO software for small medium businesses, then your target audience will be most likely only marketing decision makers within SMBs. And lastly, B2B selling cycles are typically much longer. A B2B sales cycle is more likely to fall between 6 to 9 months. And now let's look at the target audience of B2C marketing. If you want to attract your target audience, you must first focus on building awareness across the market and trying to spread your message across many people. As 63% of consumers need to hear company claims 3 to 5 times before they actually believe it. Next, for the B2C target audience, your messaging should be more focused on triggering emotions and quick emotional decisions that help them make decisions faster. And because everybody is a consumer and almost every product has a lot of competition, focusing on large-scale market across various industries is essential rather than niche-oriented. Selling cycles are typically very short, and purchasing decisions can be made very quickly depending on the price tag and other circumstances. But I have seen buying even more expensive stuff like TVs or phones with decision-making time frame of a blink of an eye. Also, typical business-to-consumer targeting involves individuals and friends and families that have some connection together. Thus, selling and marketing for B2C means you must focus on triggering emotions that lead to quick purchasing decisions that we often regret, but love at the same time. The second difference between B2B and B2C marketing is the way how you create content to attract buyers or leads to your business. Content marketing is important for any business, whether you are in B2B or B2C, but the goals and how you should structure and plan your content marketing will differ. But of course, there are even some similarities that both B2B and B2C content marketing strategies should have to successfully launch it, like both content strategies should be educational and valuable. Both should be relevant to a target audience. Both should include data and emotional triggers. And both need to provide positive ROI. Remember that you are writing content for people, but different environments influence how we make purchase decisions. For example, business environment, being with friends and families, mood, season, and more are factors that contribute to our purchasing decisions. Therefore, understanding how, when, what state and environment people make in purchasing decisions for your products or services will help you to a better market. By the way, the differences I will mention are general, but the best marketers can take the best from both worlds and create super effective content marketing strategies. Therefore, take a time and think about it, how you can take some of those differences and apply them within your industry. But let's look at the differences between B2B and B2C content marketing. B2B content marketing. When you are creating B2B content marketing, you should always understand your customers and buying journey, as creating content for B2B buyers means you must align your content marketing to create a seamless customer journey. The reason behind this is because due to the internet, B2B buyers are having almost unlimited resources of information for them to make a purchasing decision. According to Blue Corona, 62% of buyers say they can make a business decision based on online content alone. And over 80% of B2B buyers view at least 5 pieces of content during the purchase process, and half of them view more than 8 pieces. This means that the online content has a great potential to bring more leads. But you must align your content marketing effort across multiple channels to lead your prospects to the bottom of the funnel by providing content that they need to make the purchasing decision. Thus, you must understand what type of content, whether it is social media posts, emails, webinars, events, case studies, and etc., you need to create for each stage of the buyer journey to help and educate your B2B prospects along the way. And a very important part of each piece of your content must help establish credibility, build expertise and trust with your target audience. And everything you do, you should always ask yourself, does this increase the trust and credibility? This is very important. B2C content marketing. When you want to create B2B content marketing, your goal is to address a large audience like mothers, dog owners, people that are sick, and etc. But at the same time, you must be personalized, that you are talking to them directly and not to the masses. So, the content on your website, social media, and every other piece of content that you create should be targeted and also connect more on emotional levels. Thus, creating a B2C content marketing strategy can be more playful, entertaining, and friendly, as you want to connect more on emotional levels with your target audience. Therefore, many successful B2C content marketing campaigns include stories that trigger emotions, and the best example such these can be found within every Apple's marketing copy for every new product they launch. Of course, you cannot just base on stories, and you must provide some proofs and data for your products, because saying you are the best means nothing. Because if you say it, they don't believe it. But if someone else says it, they believe it. But please remember, these are not rules of B2B and B2C content marketing, and you shouldn't strictly follow these, because, as I said, the most successful marketers learn from both and apply it to their marketing strategies. The biggest misconception about marketing is that advertising for B2B and B2C is the same, but that is wrong because B2B and B2C sees conversions in different ways. But advertising is super important for both industries. And on top of that, marketers that are using both organic SEO strategies and search engine marketing strategies like pay-per-click ads see an average of 25% more clicks and 27% more profits compared to those using only a single strategy. Both B2B and B2C industries are using advertising on search engines, social media and other channels to drive lead generation to their businesses. And because using search engine marketing is an important part of lead generation strategies, both B2B and B2C spend a lot of money on advertising. But driving leads for a B2B organization is different than driving leads for a B2C company. Both marketers are using a different set of tactics and strategies to drive lead generation for their companies. So first, let's talk about B2B advertising, where important is keep options open. Decision process in B2B are usually more complicated and longer because more people are involved, and with that, more needs and pains are required to be solved, and usually price tag is much higher. Also, not everybody is ready to buy right away, as it depends on where the prospects are in the customer journey. Therefore, it is important to keep options open to maximize conversions of your landing pages. And some may argue that including multiple offers can actually decrease conversions by as much as 266%. But from my experience, that is not absolutely true because I have seen an increasement in conversion rate by adding extra 1 or 2 offers, like downloading free report or ebook. The reason is that, as I said, not everybody is ready to buy, and B2B conversion consists of micro conversions, which are conversions like downloading ebooks, subscribing to the newsletter, joining the webinar, and etc. Micro conversions are important for B2B because, as I mentioned, the customer journey is usually longer in B2B. Therefore, using content upgrades, lead magnets, and other strategies to get information like emails, names from prospect is essential, as you can lead nurture those leads and increase conversion rate and bring more sales opportunities. And B2C advertising, where important is be straightforward. The goal of advertising in B2C is to get conversions as soon as possible without any side actions or micro conversions. Rarely any company will offer ebooks, guides, and so on to get customers' information. They rather provide coupons and discounts for people to register at their websites and make purchases. Advertising as a B2C, you must ensure that your user experience is perfect with great loading time, because in B2C, time is money. And any friction during purchasing process on a B2C website means losing revenue, aka time is money. And because conversions and sales are happening really fast, pushed by emotional triggers, in B2C industry you most likely won't spend so much time on getting to know your customers, and the relationship is simply straightforward transactional. And the last difference is key challenges. Every marketer, whether B2B or B2C, is facing many challenges that need to be addressed, and another big difference between B2B and B2C marketing is the challenges that each marketer is facing in the industry. Nowadays, marketers have to juggle across many different types of activities and channels to successfully drive demand for their business. Because multi-channel marketing and account-based marketing are becoming more significant to effectively market and provide relevant offers across all channels your target audience is located. B2B and B2C marketers must adapt to the trends and the requirements buyers have, such as being able to connect with the company across any channel and get the same level of customer experience. And here are some of the challenges that B2C and B2B marketers are facing right now. B2B marketing challenges: experience, expertise, and knowledge. Definitely, one of the biggest challenges that B2B marketers are facing is the amount of knowledge they have to be able to create an effective content marketing strategy. The thing is about B2B content marketing, it needs to be done by experts, as B2B buyers are searching for information and expertise during the research stage. But unfortunately, marketers are often not the ones. And experts within the company are in different departments like senior management, and they do not have time to continually provide content. Therefore, for B2B marketers, the big challenge is to get hands-on the real experience they need to provide the thought leadership and content required by B2B buyers. As I always say, if you want an article about how to fix toilet, get a plumber to write it. Because a marketer will take the first 5 or 10 articles in search and write the article without actual real knowledge. And that is not a thought leadership. Another big challenge in B2B marketing is providing the actual ROI of each marketing effort, because the customer journey is not linear. And as said by Gartner, B2B buying doesn't play out in any kind of predictable linear order. Instead, customers engage in what one might call looping across typical B2B purchase, revisiting each of those 6 buying jobs at least once. Buying jobs don't happen sequentially, but more or less simultaneously. This means it is hard to really pinpoint what actually made your prospects request for a demo, sign up, or take any other desired action. That is why providing ROI to stakeholders is a big challenge in B2B marketing. Also, from this we can see that to actually map a customer journey is challenging for B2B marketers as well. B2C marketing challenges: customer experience, expectations. One of the biggest B2C marketing challenges is providing constantly better customer experience, as whenever your customer gets provided a better customer experience, that is becoming a new normal for them. And if you do not provide a higher level of experience, then they might get frustrated and go somewhere else. So definitely, this is a great challenge companies and marketers are facing right now. Another big challenge B2C marketers are facing is a multi-channel experience on mobile phones, especially retail stores, because consumers are using phones before, during, and after they visit the retail store to evaluate the products. This makes it hard to keep up with consumers and provide relevant and useful information, as often they get even more confused and might end up not buying anything. And there you have it. And that's all from me. Thank you for watching. I hope you have learned something new. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video if you like it. And share it on social media and leave a comment below what you think is the biggest difference between B2B and B2C marketing. By the way, check out all my links in the description for B2B marketing tools to help you level up your B2B digital marketing. Ciao!